In the last video, the first 5 tips were about setting up a safe space to have the conversation, while the next 5 tips is about having the conversation itself. Tip number 6. Ask questions to explore what's going on behind your thoughts and feelings. For example, you could ask, what do you think is causing the emotional pain that you're feeling? Or where do you think that thought comes from? Tip number 7. Be vulnerable yourself if you can. Talk about your own experience with mental health. That can help people open up. By being genuinely vulnerable, you can build trust, which supports people to feel safer in sharing their vulnerabilities with you. Tip number 8. Offer empathy and not advice. It's much more helpful to show empathy unless they're specifically asking for your advice. One way to show empathy is by maintaining eye contact and try to put yourself in their shoes emotionally. Let them know you are there for them by also checking in with them after the conversation. Tip number 9. It's important to ensure that there's at least 10 minutes to unwind from the conversation. Try to end with talking about something positive to lift the mood up. You can do this by asking them to share with you something that they love doing or used to enjoy doing. Another option is to ask them to teach you something that they've learned, which will engage a different part of the brain and reduce the feelings of vulnerability that may have been triggered by this conversation. It can also be really therapeutic just to have a laugh after an emotional conversation. And finally, tip number 10. Know when to step back and manage your own feelings. If you find yourself getting overwhelmed or feeling tired, you can take a break. Just let them know that's what's happening. Make sure you find a way to manage your own feelings by seeking support yourself and practicing self-care. Remember, it's not your responsibility to solve their problems for them, and it's important for you to be able to let things go once you've had that conversation. Those are my top tips. So hopefully you now feel better equipped to reach out and support someone's mental well-being. Good luck!